What's this? A clue scroll? Wow, I might get lucky and get some ranger boots. I might not though. I'll just leave it on the ground. Get a load of this, idiot. Imagine leaving your clue scrolls on the ground. Because, you know, I've got lucky with clue scrolls. But that doesn't mean that you'll get lucky with clue scrolls, so maybe he's onto something. Are clue scrolls worth doing? Okay, so the question we're going to answer in this video is, are clue scrolls worth doing no matter what, whether you're low level or high level, and whether or not you're doing beginner, easy, medium, hard, elite, or master clue scrolls? Are they worth the time? Let's find out together. So for every clue scroll, we're going to go through 2 of the best methods to get the clue scroll, and then usually the setup I would use to do the clue scroll as fast as possible, along with the average profit per clue scroll and the average completion time of every clue scroll. Now we have to start off with a beginner clue scrolls, of course. Now the 2 best ways to get beginner clue scrolls are, of course, young and baby implings. Young implings are 1 in 25 drop rate, whereas baby implings are 1 in 50, which means it would cost you about 21k for a beginner clue scroll if you used baby implings, and 32k per beginner clue scroll if you used young implings. That's on average, so as if you sold back the impling loot. But that doesn't account for the loot you would get from the clue scrolls. Speaking of the clue scrolls, are the rewards even good? The average loot for a beginner clue scroll, all of the rewards accounted for, is 5,620 coins. Which means if you use the cheapest way to get beginner clue scrolls through baby implings, a beginner clue scroll takes you about 3 to 5 minutes, you would on average lose 15k per beginner clue scroll. Of course, you could kill things for the clue scrolls, but that is a lot slower, and you're better off doing the next clue scroll we're about to talk about. But first, look at what live commentary Jakey found. Whoa! Oh, sorry, I slapped the one by accident nearly there, sorry. Sorry, comrade. Crafting to get out of the way now. Oh, yes, look at this. He's got the Addy G. He couldn't afford the root. Oh my goodness, crafting tutor. So instead, he's got the Addy Plate G to make up for it. Nice, man. Nice plate body, comrade. Oh, wait, he said thanks. Give him a smiley face. He's not a bot. Sorry, I accused him wrongly. But first, this video is sponsored by Surfshark. So let's say you wanted to take a waddle around Falador Park, but then a Falador guard said, "Wait there, bucko. I'm gonna follow you around to watch what you're doing." Now that's kind of weird, right? We don't want that. So this is kind of what your internet service provider and some websites do online, and are doing right now. But then what if Surfshark comes along and says, "Come with me, kiddo," and he protects you from all the nasty Falador guards from seeing everything that you're doing? How does Surfshark do this? It's because Surfshark is a VPN. A VPN, I'm sure you're familiar with, is a virtual private network and funnels all of your internet requests and data through this VPN, fully encrypted, so that people on the outside, like companies or even cyber criminals, can't see your data. Not only does Surfshark protect your data, but you can change your device's location to unlock specific country-locked content, like from switching to the UK Netflix to the US Netflix and vice versa, to find different catalogs of content. So if you want to take your internet security more seriously or bypass geo restrictions, then go to the link in the video description and use my code for a kind of insane 83% off and an extra 3 months for free. There's also a 30-day money-back guarantee if you're not fully satisfied. And thanks Surfshark for sponsoring this video. Wait, where were we? Easy clue scrolls, yes. This is where you're going to get some good loot, potentially. So the average easy clue scroll casket is going to give you 62,000 worth of rewards, which is pretty good. But what ways can you obtain these? So of course there's implings, gourmet and young implings. Gourmet cost you 48,000 gold to get 1 clue scroll, whereas young implings is 63,000 gold per clue scroll. Now that basically wipes out your entire profit for your clue scroll. So if you're a low level and you want to make money from easy clue scrolls, what you should do, go to the ham members. You can go to the ham hideout west of Lumbridge, pickpocket ham members, and it's slower than implings, but it's free and you get thieving XP, so that's actually pretty good. Now easy clue scrolls don't take very long to complete, 2 to 5 minutes, so you could probably do about 10 an hour if you pickpocket ham members. You know, that's a good 600k profit an hour. That's pretty good for a low level. But if you're a higher level like me, you might still want to do easy clue scrolls, because at 500 clues completed, you get a large spade, which it doesn't serve any purpose. It just looks kind of goofy. And the setup for easy clue scrolls is literally bring every teleport you have access to. The faster you teleport between steps, that saved time adds up. Now next, we probably have the most popular clues in the game, medium clue scrolls. Why are these clue scrolls popular? Because they drop the almighty ranger boots. So the average value of a medium clue scroll casket is 33k, but if you factor in the chance of ranger boots, it becomes 141k. What this means is you need to kind of do medium clues until you get ranger boots on drop rate, and then you'll be making good money. Now speaking of making money with these medium clue scrolls, how do we do that? You can spam open eclectic implings, which will cost you 47k per clue because they are 1 in 25, or you can spam open essence implings, which are 12k per clue scroll, but they are 1 in 50, so it takes a little bit longer to get the clue scroll. And if you don't want to buy any implings, you can kill Falador guards for a 1 in 128 chance of a medium clue scroll, or if you have the medium combat achievement diary done and the medium Falador diary done, the medium clue drop rate gets reduced to 1 in 100. Now medium clues with all of the teleports you're seeing in my inventory right now, it takes about 2 to 5 minutes to complete a medium clue scroll, so you can expect to do up to 18 per hour if you're very fast. So if we just do some quick math, that means medium clue scrolls, if you get ranger boots on drop rate and you use essence or eclectic implings, it's a profit of anywhere between 1.5 to 2.5 mil an hour. And once you do 400 medium clue scrolls, you get the clueless scroll, which is just a scroll that looks kind of goofy when you hold it out in front of you. And another reason why these clue scrolls are popular is because it has a 1 in 30 chance of giving you a master clue scroll. Now easy, hard, and elite do this too at different drop rates, but we'll continue discussing that when we get to the master clue scroll section. Getting to the higher level clue scrolls now, hard clue scrolls. Now hard clue scrolls are the first clue scroll tier that can give you 3rd age if you're really lucky. Now with that in mind, the average clue casket loot from a hard casket is 133k, which is actually worse than a medium clue scroll if you get ranger boots on drop rate. Obtaining a hard clue scroll, you can do it through 2 different implings, ninja implings, which are 1 in 25, but they cost 375k per clue, and essence implings are 1 in 50, and they cost you 239k per clue. So either way, you're not making money. So you're probably not going to be using implings unless you're just getting hard clues to hand them in for a master clue scroll. So let's assume you're doing hard clue scrolls for money. What's the best way to get them? Well, you can kill hellhounds in the wilderness for a 1 in 32 drop rate, but hellhounds themselves don't drop anything, so you won't make money from them. Or what I did. When I did my 300 first hard clue scrolls, I got all of them by killing green dragons in the wilderness with a ring of wealth imbued. Now if you don't know, if you wear a ring of wealth imbued in the wilderness, everything will drop clue scrolls twice as often. Only in the wilderness though. So green dragons used to be a 1 in 128 drop rate, now they're 1 in 64. And green dragons are also like a mil an hour anyway. Now hellhounds are slightly faster than green dragons at about 10 to 15 minutes, but green dragons are money, and it only takes like 20 minutes to kill 64 green dragons. But once you have the clue scroll, the completion time can be anywhere between 3 minutes and 10 minutes, or sometimes even more, because you can't really bring a setup for hard clue scrolls. And the reason is, hard clue scrolls are the first clue scroll that can take you into the wilderness. Obviously, if you're going into the wilderness, you don't want to bring all of your teleports with you in case you die, and then you lose all your teleports. So yeah, don't do that. Instead, I would highly recommend probably having your own house with lots of teleports in it, or going to a house party world and just bringing house teleports with you, so you can teleport to someone's house, and in that house you have access to every teleport so that you can get to all of the possible steps. Now like I said, once you do a 300 hard clue scrolls, you do unlock something. It's not an item, but an emote. It's a Yuri transform emote, like from the clue scrolls. So yeah, hard clue scrolls, not very good for money unless you do green dragons. Brace yourselves, we're about to make the biggest jump in time investment in getting the next tier of clue scroll. Elite clue scrolls. Let's start from the beginning. What do they drop? Potentially 3rd age, but also the average elite clue scroll is worth about 252k. That's not a lot. Now what's the best way to obtain them? Dragon implings, of course, but getting 1 elite clue scroll from a dragon impling will set you back 9.2 million gold per clue on average. So don't do that unless you're super duper rich, or you're like me and some people will donate you dragon implings. The next obtaining method is very new and by far the best in the long run at least. Burning Urium shades. You do need 95 fire making for this, but you make a slight profit, you can buy all of the supplies, and it can take you anywhere between 20 and 35 minutes for a single elite clue scroll. Now 20 to 35 minutes for an elite clue scroll is insane. That is very, very fast, because I'm about to talk about all of these older methods that I did for all of my clue scrolls, all of my elite clue scrolls. So probably the fastest other than Urium shade burning is doing lava dragons with an alternate account. So lava dragons are in the wilderness, and with a ring of wealth imbued, they drop elite clue scrolls at a rate of 1 in 125. So if you use your main account, so the account you want to acquire the elite clue scrolls, to lower the dragon to about 40% of its health, and then you switch to a different dragon, and then your alternate account attacks that dragon to finish it off. That way, to kill one dragon, you only have to kill 60% of a dragon. By doing this, you can get an elite clue scroll in like 40 minutes. But it's in the wilderness, so you can be attacked. After that, you could kill Sarachnis in the Zaya dungeon. It's a 1 in 60 drop rate, so it takes about an hour to get an elite clue scroll. Or you can do Venenatis. I did an entire video on Venenatis in the wilderness. So Venenatis with a Ring of Wealth imbued is 1 in 50, and it takes you about an hour or less if you use alternate accounts. Again, you can use an alternate account to help DPS the boss down to kill it faster. So that's a very good method, takes about an hour. And now, the method that I did for a whole lot of master clues, at least 100 of them, Barrows. Barrows is 1 in 33.8 for an elite clue scroll, and you can do maybe 17 chests an hour if you're fast, which means getting an elite clue scroll is like at least 2 hours, usually about around 2 hours. Those are the most noteworthy ways to acquire elite clue scroll. Now on release, elite clue scrolls used to have about, I think it was 11 to 13 steps, so the clue scrolls lasted forever. But thankfully it was changed, so now you have to do about half that. So the completion time is about 10 to 20 minutes depending on how awful your steps are. And much like the other clue scrolls, once you do 200 elite clue scrolls, you get a heavy casket, which is what I use all the time because it looks hilarious, especially when you run around. So if you're doing elite clue scrolls for the actual elite clue scroll loot for money, it's not worth it. They take way too long to get. But the next tier of clue scroll, then it's very worth it. So here we are, the final clue scroll tier, Master Clue Scrolls. Notable rewards from Master Clue Scrolls: a pet, 1 in 1000 drop rate, Bloodhound, which I have. The average Master Clue is worth about 792k, so significantly more than the rest of the Clue Scrolls. To get a Master Clue Scroll, you need to give someone called Watson every tier of Clue Scroll except beginner, so easy, medium, hard, and elite. So then, what's the best way to get Master Clues? Well, the way to get Master Clues is getting all the other Clue Scrolls. So all of the other Clue Scroll methods that are fast are the best way to get Master Clue Scrolls. But there is one more way that I haven't mentioned how you can get Master Clue Scrolls. By completing elite, hard, medium, and easy Clue Scrolls themselves, you have a chance to get a Master Clue Scroll. So elite is 1 in 5, hard is 1 in 15, medium is 1 in 30, and easy is 1 in 50. And that also means since an elite Clue Scroll has a 1 in 5 chance of giving you a Master Clue Scroll, the average, which is 252k, but also plus another 158k from the Master drop rate of 1 in 5. But getting and doing elite Clue Scrolls to obtain Master Clue Scrolls is pointless. It would take so long, you may as well hand it in. Hard Clue Scrolls, on the other hand, take you about 1 to 2 hours of hard Clue Scrolling to get yourself a Master Clue Scroll, and medium Clue Scrolls is about the same. Now, my recommended way to get Master Clue Scrolls is burn Urium Shades, and then do green dragons for hard Clue Scrolls, or use Implings, and then use Implings for mediums and easies. That way you can get a Master Clue Scroll in half an hour or less. Speaking of half an hour, what's the completion time of Master Clue Scrolls? About 15 to 30 minutes, depends how fast you are. And it also depends how many triple clue steps you get. So one of the Master Clue Scroll clues you can get is basically 3 mini clue steps, which takes significantly longer than any single clue step. And once you do 100 Master Clue Scrolls, you get yourself a nice scroll sack, which looks pretty cool. But obviously what everyone wants is the Bloodhound, which is a 1 in 1000 drop rate. Also, you can get third age. I got some of that at some point. I got a nice third age pickaxe, I'll have you know. So ultimately, beginner clues, not worth doing. Easy clues, not worth doing. Unless you're farming for pages if you want some very low level money. Medium clue scrolls, yes, very good money. Hard clues, kinda good money. Elite clues, no. Master clue scrolls, yes. So this video might seem simple, but it actually kind of took me a while to make, so hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the style of it as well. If I missed any of your favorite clue scroll methods, be sure to comment them down below. And you would have noticed a couple of clips were in the new beautiful HD version of Old School OSRS. Make sure if you're going to do that, make sure you download the real RuneLite, not a fishing version. I did a video recently on Don't Starve Together, so it's not RuneScape, but I constructed the video in a way that even if you haven't played the game, you'll still enjoy watching it, so go give that a watch if you haven't seen it already. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.